What's the general thrust here? What's the case?
The general thrust is that we don't know, we don't have enough how AA works. We have anecdotal evidence for it, which is the narrative that it worked for your uncle, it worked for your grandfather, therefore it works. But we don't actually have a success rate. We don't have AA's anonymous. It's not studied by academic institutions because it is anonymous. And we don't have randomly controlled double-blind science behind it.
So we just don't know, as a matter of sort of empirical testing, what its success rate is and how that success rate might stack up against alternative forms of treatment.
The best guess is that it's in the single digits, under 10%.
Right, but my understanding is that also that the best guess for other alternatives is also rather low, right? Okay, please.
But that's because you're in New York. There are a lot of people who are in New York where psychotherapy is accepted, and traditionally within AA, you don't go to an outside source. You see your sponsor tells you how to do the steps. Medicine is, in many cases, hundreds of to me to say that they were ordered off their meds by their sponsor for their mood disorder.
Well, that would be concerning. That has not happened with any
oxygen and money into the other stuff.
Exactly. And we know that in a long list of treatments, AA, an assessment of treatments, AA comes out on the bottom if you're just doing AA by yourself, alone. Cognitive behavioral therapy, motivation.
AA is a failure.
Right.
Maybe
but
there's something else.
Here's the reason, I think, whether it's attacking or not, is that there is a nexus between 12-step recovery and policy in numerous places, right? Courts say you are sentenced to go to AA 12-step recovery, or we pay sometimes, whether it's health insurance or it's through Medicaid, right? A recovery program, a treatment program is 28 days of this specific type of treatment. Right?
And sometimes those treatment centers have AA within those treatment centers, and within those inpatient units.
Often they do, right?
By the way, that's illegal. To be sentenced to AA is against the law. It's a violation of the First Amendment, and in the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, 2 giant cases.
But I'm sure you know, too, though, the psychiatrist who came out with a book against AA.
Lance Dotis.
Right.
Who's quoted in the piece. He's